So the research paper I did discusses the excitement around cloud computing and how organizations don't need to spend big amounts of money on hardware and software upgrades. Companies no longer need to spend huge amounts on buying new hardware for scalability. And although it's widely agreed upon that cloud computing is hugely beneficial and has many advantages, the research paper I read about discusses the challenges and risks that can occur with cloud computing. So the theme of the paper I read was published by 3 students, and it's titled Cloud Computing Adoption, a short review of issues and challenges. Um, According to the article, the main concerns with with cloud computing, according to the writers, can occur with the CIA triad. These are concerns relating to uh, confidentiality, integrity, and availability of systems on the cloud, and this is mostly concerned with how well the data is going to be encrypted. That's mostly the concerns. Um, the writers discuss challenges organizations might face with the migration of systems onto the cloud, and they discuss the tough task sometimes of picking the most compatible service provider for them. And so one new concept that I learned that I wasn't familiar with was the idea of it's called vendor lock, I think, and basically it's regarding the migration from one system to another. And so vendor lock is a situation in which a customer using one product or service cannot easily transition to a competitor. So in other words, when a cloud provider has vendor lock, it makes smooth migration to another system very difficult. So the article basically talks about how it's important for organizations or entities to make sure the provider they use doesn't limit their ability to migrate whenever they want to whatever company they want to migrate to. So the article I read didn't influence our group's choice of what platform to use. We decided to use Amazon EC2 because we had some experience with it compared to the others. Plus, there's plenty of tutorials and documentation for Amazon to help us. And overall, the RCSA was important and gave me a good introduction to the cloud computing world, and it's also important because it helps you keep in touch with what's going on in the real world and specifically what's going on in our field as things are changing every day. Yeah, so that's basically what my article is about, and this is my works cited.